Hey guys, this story actually showed up in my feed about the second I was ending mornings with Mo this Friday, May the 24th. But unfortunately, it looks like Morgan Spurlock, the gentleman who did the sort of zeitgeist movie for my early 20s, Super Size Me, the documentary, and then I think Super Size Me Down. I can't remember. Super Size Me is the one I remember the most of, but, you know, I just remember him doing something that I thought was so interesting and, bringing light to maybe some of the really terrible diet choices we have been making as a country and, maybe, a little bit of how McDonald's sells those super sizes up to you. And back when McDonald's was, affordable to be fast food. But I just wanted to give him his own special shout out. I mean, I think a bunch of us who were kind of, more sarcastic and maybe more uh ironic jokers at the time, Super Size Me was kind of a real movie that made us think, my goodness, what are we putting in our body? Now, I am still struggling with treating my body like I have the palate of a picky 4-year-old, but I am working on it, and seeing this in my timeline really makes me terribly sad because if there was one movie that maybe made me think, "Hey, fast food, great food, not a good thing," it was definitely Super Size Me. Morgan Spurlock, the documentary filmmaker best known for Super Size Me, has died. He was 53. According to Variety, he died Thursday night from complications of cancer. Cancer, you suck. You really do. You take all the best people from us. You make us watch the people that we love who are battling with this, pass away a little bit day after day in incredible pain. And you just you blow. You suck and blow. This is not gonna be monetized. Oh my goodness. But he was born in 1970 in Parkersburg, West Virginia. Spurlock graduated from NYU's Tisch School of Arts in 1993. He got his start in the entertainment industry as a playwright, winning awards for his 1999 play The Phoenix in New York's Fringe Festival. Before rising to fame, he also created and hosted Gonzo web series, quote, Bet You Will, that paid contestants to do outrageous tasks for money, such as eating a full jar of mayonnaise. The show aired on both MTV and the now defunct Spike. I mean, this is the guy I remember, the guy who, made me think, definitely I could make better health choices, and I am so sorry to his family and friends that lost him. And it looks like he got a World Guinness Book, or Guinness World Record for something. His breakout project was his 2004 documentary, Super Size Me, which chronicled the changes to his health when he spent 30 days consuming only McDonald's food. It was a great way to take the edge off a very preachy subject, he told The Guardian in 2004. Spurlock was nominated for an Oscar that year for Best Documentary Feature. He won the award for Best Director at the Sundance Film Festival. Following that experience, Spurlock told Civil Eats in 2010, there are great films out there that deal with food, and I think if there's a way I can help champion some of those filmmakers, I'd rather do that into making another food movie. For me, movies have to be something that if you don't make them, then you're going to go crazy. If you don't tell this story, if you don't put it on a page, if you don't put it on film, then it is literally going to affect your brain from this moment forward. He went on, there may be something that comes along that kind of strikes me again in that way, and if it does, I'll have to tell it. Oh, his wife and child left behind. I'm so sorry. He followed up his film in 2008, Where in the World is Osama bin Laden, in which Spurlock searched for the terrorist and visited countries impacted by his actions. Spurlock's other notable works include 2010 Freakonomics film based on the book of the same name. On TV, he had the CNN series Moreland Spurlock Inside Man, which aired from 2013 to 2016, and the FX series 30 Days, which aired from 2005 to 2018 and followed people immersing themselves in an unfamiliar lifestyle for a month. During that show, Spurlock himself tried to survive on minimum wage for 30 days. He followed up with a 2017 sequel, Super Size Me 2 Holy Chicken, which covered the way that fast food has attempted to rebrand itself as healthier. See, I didn't realize he had all these things that he did. I only knew him as the, Super Size Me guy. In 2017, amid the Me Too movement, Spurlock posted an essay on social media that read, quote, "As I sit around watching hero after hero, man after man fall at the realization of their past indiscretions, I don't sit by and wonder who will be next. I wonder when will they come for me." Then he detailed cheating on his past partners and incidents of where he maybe crossed the line. Speaking to Uprocks in 2019, he said his motivations, quote, "I think that we live in a time where if you look at everything that's happened around that movement, the mission for anybody is these guys come forward. And I think it was really important for me to basically say, quote, I'm a person who's made mistakes in my past. I'm someone who has made a point to tell the truth in my work. And I recognize that I can do better. And I think we live in the world right now where we encourage people to lie constantly and aggressively simply for self-preservation, and I think that's the very wrong message to be sending. Spurlock told Deadline in 2019, part of the reason I wrote that essay in the first place was to be on the right side of it. I'm hopeful that in time, with the work that I do and the changes that I continue to go through, I can be there on the right side. And I mean, look, I think that the Me Too movement was basically a good majority of it was possibly women being vindictive for regretful actions that they had. But, good on this gentleman for stepping up and saying, "Look, I've not been the man that I want to be, that I would like my children to see me as. I have cheated, I have wronged partners in the past, but it," and I'm not gonna make this into a preachy video, but the Me Too movement, I think, was wholly self-promoting and kind of in the self-interest of a lot of women who maybe weren't proud of some of the things they had done and took no accountability for when women crossed the line. And we should hold each gender, accountable more often. I don't want only men or only women. I just like people to not be jerks if possible, and I know that's a difficult thing. Oh, the greatest movie ever sold. He's not selling out, he's buying in. Interesting. Well, I mean, he had the poster placed in a good way. I love that he's eating a burger and fries with a T-shirt of a burger on it. He also said he went to rehab for alcoholism. His career imploded after that. "I'm grateful for what we are able to do. I'm grateful for what I've learned. Does it hurt sometimes? Of course it does. But all I can do is continue to be as good a supporter of other people, of women, of men, of young filmmakers, of the people I was really trying to champion for a long time," he told the outlet. "I love what I do, and I'm hopeful that I can go from this and start doing what I love to do. That's the most important thing for me. All I've ever wanted to be is a storyteller, and I hope to get it to do it again." Spurlock was married to Alexandra Jamieson from 2006 to 2011, with whom he has a son, Laken, and he married Sarah Bernstein in 2016, with whom he had a son, Kalen. So, good Godspeed and good rest, Morgan, and goodness, everyone can have a redemption story. His Super Size Me was such a giant meme for my young childhood, well, young adulthood, and I am so sorry that you battled cancer. I hope you are surrounded by your family and loved ones, and rest in peace, my good sir. I hope that you know, you had families and friends around you and went peacefully into that great big question mark, and you're probably doing documentaries in heaven like, "What is purgatory? Supersize me purgatory." But anyhoozle, that is that bit of news, but I didn't wanna get it out because, oh my goodness, was this gentleman a part of all of the jokes I told in my younger, 20s. So I will see you guys, and rest in peace, my good sir, and have a wonderful weekend, all of you. Bye, guys.